Hey everybody, Dustin Dale's back here at the Funny Bone Comedy Club, 168th and Dodge, and this comedy act coming in this weekend is somebody you definitely got to check out. He's been on Last Comic Standing, he's been on Comedy Central. If there's been comedy on television, he's probably been behind it one way or another. His name is Eddie Ifft.
Eddie Ifft, and I'm behind you right now. That's why you look so... You're not that much bigger than me.
No, I'm just trying to get that...
If I sit up there, look how big I look now.
I got a small head.
There you go. I look like this tiny little, hello, I'm over here.
He's got a brand new album right there. It's called the #1 selling comedy album. That's the name of it. It's pretty good. It's the best #1 comedy selling album. It's right there.
Trump's president. You're allowed to say whatever you want now.
That's true.
There doesn't have to be any fact behind anything. You just say whatever you want. It's the best album. It's fantastic. People are loving it. It'll make your head spin. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves me. I'm just learning from the best.
Yeah. This is the #1 selling interview for TV news too, as well.
Wow.
So,
wow. Yeah.
I mean, we're having a good week, the two of us.
Yeah.
You know?
I just love being great, and people's heads are spinning.
I was very curious. We had Mother's Day this past weekend, and of course, I saw that you had some pictures with you and your wife celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
How'd Mother's Day go for you?
Mother's Day was great. My wife is an amazing mother, and my daughter is a terror. And so my wife does a really good job containing a mini me. I have a little daughter that is a mini version of me. Like, we see her do things that we realize it's totally genetic. And I'm like, oh my God, now I realize what I've done to everyone else. And she just has my energy, and it escalates. Like, she wakes up tired, and throughout the day it builds and builds and it builds, and it's like, she's supposed to go to bed at 7:30, and at 10:30 she's like, who wants to party? And we're like, you're 3. And she's like, I'm ready to go streaking. She's like ripping her clothes off, and I'm like, oh, this is what I've done to people.
Is there any traits from her that you think she might have got from your wife?
Stubborn.
Stubborn.
She's so stubborn. So it's like, she got like all my bad qualities and all my wife's bad qualities, and it's creating like something that's either going to be, she'll either be president of the United States or she's going to be in prison. And yeah.
Those could be the same thing after, talking to mention Trump, it could be the same thing.
I don't know. I've zoned out of politics because it's low-hanging fruit to make fun of it, and it's of what's going on. But it's also, it polarizes people and makes them so angry, and you can't, like, I'll find, like, I'll go against both sides, and you think, okay, well, they saw that I was equally making fun of each, and then I realized now they both hate me. Like, both sides are like, hey, this guy, who the hell does he think he is? Making fun of Hillary, and Trump's the best man. And I'm like, oh, come on, can't we all be in the middle and hate them both, and hate the liberals and the conservatives?
It's the fair thing to do.
Yeah.
It really is.
I like to be ultra moderate.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah, that might be my next album, ultra moderate.
That's a good name for a comedy album. There was another thing that I thought was pretty cool about you. You work on a podcast, but you've got a very special studio for your podcast.
Yeah, my wife kicked us out of the house. We were doing the show out of my house, and we got the police were there way too many times, and too many bad things went on, and
too much of your daughter hanging out with you guys?
Yeah, it's just like even pre-daughter, because there were like naked women running around the house, and beer boarding, and contests, and police showing. It was crazy. And so my wife was like, you need to get out of here. You can't do the show here anymore. So I looked for office space. And, as a comedian, and people are always asking you to be on a podcast, you have to go to them, and it's a pain in the butt. So I was like, why don't I go to them? So as a podcaster, I'll go and interview them. Like, you've just come here. This is great. Well, I was like, I'll take the studio to them. So I bought a short school bus for $10,000. I put $85,000 into the bus, and now the bus is worth $50. If anyone wants to buy it, it'll be on eBay later today. It's like we like pimped a short school bus, and it's a studio inside, and it's pretty much like the size of this room, and it's really fun, and we take it places, and we do all the interviews, and it's called The Bingle Show. And we took it across country last year, and we ended up in this weird place outside of Seattle that was a treehouse farm. Like, it was this woman Airbnbs all these tree houses on her farm.
That's weird.
It was great, and we had so much fun. And I said, how much to rent the whole place? And she said, I said, I want it July next year. And so I took a weekend and I rented the place, and we're going to have the first annual Bingle Fest 2018, where I'm having my own comedy festival. We've got Lachlan Patterson, Adam Ray, Chad Zumach. We've got Tim McLaughlin, Joe Prano, Yoshi Abayashi. So many comedians. I forget. There's like 12 comedians so far that have signed up. More. Jade Preda, just our first female, just signed up. I'm a little worried about her. Then, people are, by the time it comes around, I think I'm going to have more comedians than audience members because everybody wants to come because there's slip and slides and hot tubs and fireworks. We got a fireworks permit. And not to mention, it's legalized marijuana in the state of Washington. We have a sponsor for that. We have Lagunitas is sponsoring the beer. We're going to have free beer. And we have farm animals. There's donkeys. You're not allowed to have sex with them. Sorry, I know you were thinking about. There's a pig in a dress. There's a bubble house. It's just going to be really fun. And we have two bands coming. So it's the cheapest comedy festival ever. $250 for the whole weekend. You get picked up at the airport, driven in a weed bus.
You're picking up everybody?
Everybody. You get picked up at the airport in the weed bus. The weed bus takes you to the farm, and you're there for 3 days. All the, alcohol, comedy, music, entertainment, all provided for you for $250. So it's all available on my website at Ifft.com. And that's EDDIEIFFT. EDDIEIFFT. And it's just going to be, I just want to do it as a fun party. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't want to make, comedy festival. I didn't want to make money. Did not have a goal. Didn't set the ticket price that I could make money because I got to rent porta-johns. I got to rent a stage. I get permits, all this stuff. I was like, I just want to have the most fun party. And I'm afraid it's going to be so much fun, I'm going to have to do it again. And then I'm going to be like, oh, no, here we go again. Bingle Fest 2019. So get your tickets. Come out. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous in Seattle that time of the year. We were there last year. I posted some pictures on my site. You're just in these, giant tree. It's like paradise. And some of the tree houses look like the Ewok huts. Like, every treehouse was built by one of those famous treehouse designers, and you stay in these treehouses or you camp and bring your own tent. And we're gonna have tents all over the place, out in the fields, and bonfires at night. And I'm just really looking forward to it. I've never done anything like this, and I'm like, ooh, this could be crazy. I could end up in jail. That's what I'm most worried about. Like just the police showing, all right, who's in charge of this? And be like, I'll be in the woods.
I gotta imagine planning a festival like that, stuff has to go wrong.
Yes. It's Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong. But, I did a tour across the country, and I took the Bingle bus. It broke down in Iowa, and we had to tow it back for $2,500. We went across the country. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Every single possible thing. But in retrospect, what you're just talking about, it was the most fun. It was 20 days. It went by so fast because we were just laughing the whole time. And I have this feeling like when you're about to die and life's over and you look back on life, you're not going to look at how much money you made, or you're just going to be like, I had fun. I had a great time, and I made fun for other people. So that's what I really want to do, is just have people be like, oh, thanks, Eddie. Thanks for giving me the most fun weekend of my life. I know your wife divorced you because of it, but wow, it was really good. Sorry about those third-degree burns. When we lit you on fire, we thought it was going to go out when you went down the slip and slide.
I like that commitment, though. I applaud you putting on Bingle Fest. Make sure you get your tickets. That's going to be one fun weekend. Hopefully I can get that weekend off work, and I'll be there.
You wouldn't. I promise you. If you do that, you're going to say to me, I didn't know what this was. Oh, my God, was this the most fun? It's a little bit like Lord of the Flies. It's just going to be a bunch of people stuck on a farm. What do we do now? Throwing rocks at you. I don't know what's going to happen. There's so much alcohol, so much. It's just going to be a lot of fun, though. You put that many comedians together with, idle hands, oh, we're here for 3 days. What are we going to do now? My friend said yesterday that's going to the festival, he goes, you know what we should do? We should, during the festival, build another treehouse. He goes, let's see if in if in 3 days, with all the people combined, we can build another one. I'm like, we're not Amish. Like, we're not like, hey, let's raise a barn.
Make sure you get tickets to Bingo Fest. It's going to be a good weekend. And also, make sure you get your tickets right here in Omaha for the Funny Bone Comedy Club. Eddie Ifft hanging out all weekend long. Make sure you come check him out and visit him online, eddieifft.com. Thank you, Eddie, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it,
and guys, don't forget to pick up the #1 comedy selling album right there as well. Until next time, take care, guys.